Hello and welcome. Marc Blatstein here I'm the physician and founder of Physician Pre-Sentence Report Service. This is the second YouTube in the series of early release through the First Step Act. And I've tried to simplify it. The first one was on documentation, where you really need to write down everything you do every day. And the reason is because if you don't, and you are taking a First Step Back program, and this is April, and you go into your meeting with your case managers in August or September, and they say that you were not at the program, you have no proof. Even if someone signed you in or you signed you in, they can say, well, you walked out. But what I have you do now is what I'm recommending is that you write down every day that you take a program, you keep a running journal that has in it the day, date, time, who taught the class, and everything. You take notes of takeaways when you leave the class of what you felt was important, what you learned about, what you felt that if there were lessons learned that you felt that you could, use either currently in prison or maybe lessons that you could take home with you. There has to be something. And when you get a class recommended to you by a case manager, you could be a politician in Congress, you could have your own company, or you could be the CEO of a hedge fund company on Wall Street. But if they give you a class to take, it says this is that teaches you how to balance your checkbook, which is the one I like listening to the most. Say thank you. Don't roll your eyes. Whatever it may be, just say thank you. If the program is for teaching people who are dyslexic how to read, whatever it may be, say thank you. It doesn't matter. Take the class, find something nice to say about the teacher, find something that you can a takeaway to learn from the class, and note it. And when the class may be several days, maybe several weeks, several months, at the end of the class, find something as a summary to write about the class, and then a short thank you in your note to the case manager, where you appreciate the fact that she thought to, or he or she recommended that class for you to take. It can't hurt to say something nice, because when you go to your case manager, you're going to go ahead and copy all these pages, just the new ones, not everything, just the ones from your last meeting to this current meeting, to bring in with you, because that's going to begin to make up your reentry plan. Also, you're eventually going to be released and go home. So recommendations again, too, is begin having sent to you nonfiction books. And these should be sent in from Amazon. I'll try and get them sent to you 2 at a time, maybe every 3 weeks, depending on how fast you read. Have them pre-scheduled, spread them out among family and friends so that no one person is responsible to do this all the time. And they can be on topics, some biographies about famous people, history, art history, painting, life skills. It doesn't matter, geology, science, anything that you may be interested in, or that maybe you're not sure that you could be interested in. It could open your eyes to a new career. It's possible. You do not know, but it's going to solve the long game, because remember, this is part of what the case managers are looking for, incremental improvements. This all folds into incremental improvements, first step back classes. They want to see that you're working on your own to reduce your criminogenic need. Nothing can show it more than on your own, you're being productive by having books coming into you, and you're writing small, short little synopsises every day about every chapter on every book. If you want to get out early, you want to get credit, read these books. And I'm not saying not to go do sports, but you don't need to do sports every day, 24 hours a day. Don't watch TV every day, 24 hours a day. Eventually, you're going to be released. Prison's temporary. You can be an educated guy with, a lawyer, a doctor, a physicist, multiple degrees, a great experience, very successful, wonderful. I didn't need to tell you that you need to, continue reading. You're probably going to do that on your own. You're probably then going to easily fold into, making notes, jotting down things that you've learned from books, and building up your reentry plan on your own, taking these classes. All that will be second nature. But why don't you create a class, create a course, start planning a curriculum, figure out what the people around you would be interested, organize it so it'll run for, I don't know, a couple weeks, couple months, couple days a week. Run the idea by your case manager after you've structured it and you have a curriculum put together. And if everybody agrees, wonderful. Then your case manager, let that person take the credit. They'll look great, and you'll wind up looking good too, and it will help your reentry plan. Additionally, this goes in line with writing down everything you do. Every time you have a conversation with any BOP staff member, any correction officer, anytime you talk to your case manager, unit team, write it down, the date, the name, the time, the topic of the conversation, and what it was about. Because it can be an innocent conversation you're never going to know until you need it. And if you didn't write it down, you're out of luck. If you're someone that, that you finished your GED, you wanted to go to college, couldn't afford it, or didn't have the time or whatever, well, the Biden-Harris administration now has, through the Second Chance Act, there's Pell grants. It starts just this July 1, 2023. And I have a list of participating colleges and universities through my website, but you have to go to that list to get a participating, university or college and see if, take advantage of these grants. But they're available. And so it's worthwhile. You can go online and Google, or figure someone from your household can do that. That it's the Pell Education Grant, Department of Education, through the Biden administration, Second Chance Act. You also need to have participated if you have a financial penalty. You need to participate in the financial responsibility program, or they may not let you participate with these programs. And you may not be able to get earned time credit eligibility, or be able to get eligibility to leave prison early. This is the end of the part 2 session. And I hope you found this helpful. I hope that you can reach out to me if you need to engage my services, or anyone who's not an enabler who could help you through this process. I hope you found this helpful, and have a good day.